Good morning and welcome to whatever dang day it is in the week. It's Sunday, I think. It's October 1st and patch is on Tuesday. Now normally, like my usual Primal playthrough, I usually do the patch before the patch before the day before, but because maintenance is 24 hours on Monday, I have to sneak it in here on Sunday instead. So it's a 2-day early playthrough that I usually do for Primal so that MSQ can be in my head when I play MSQ on Tuesday morning. Because UCP didn't give us the usual 2-week heads up. He only gave us a week, which honestly caught me off guard. But semantics, let's go find my wife and have curry. Varshan. Look at that, it's my wife, and she's on the patch chart. Surely nothing bad will happen to Zero. Wife. This is still a date. This is still a date. We're Reapers together on Primal. Okay. My wife is, yeah, she's at the... We gotta get spice because we're getting curry. Honestly, one of the best patch openers because it's so chill. Lack of taste means you can easily win spice competitions, though. I mean, honestly. A veritable blaze engulfs your mouth. Yeah, lighting my mouth on fire. Anything for my wife. I love Zero. Surely nothing bad will happen to Zero, Yoshi P. We will have problems if something bad happens to Zero. Multiple problems. Now let's eat some curry with my wife and Varshan, who's third wheeling.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
Can't believe we started MSQ by eating
that much.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it.
We seriously started MSQ off by having curry.
There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not
I've
hold
got
back on
this.
my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
I've never actually had curry in my life, fun fact. But anything for my wife.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzatan, Zero. In the area of
Surely
our
nothing
cuisine,
bad will
not
happen
least
to
of
Zero.
all.
I'm just saying, if Zero dies in 6.5/6.55, then what was the point of her entire character arc?
Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you
Nifty.
trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzatan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
She's gonna be fine, probably.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
I'm gonna bring life back to the 13th or die
Our
trying.
home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante, as I found myself moved to speak, I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
We're gonna figure it
Me
out,
too
and you're
hope that you
definitely
will
gonna be
find the
fine.
answers you seek.
Anyway, let's see curry, shall we?
What is going on?
What's happening?
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
Well, and that's how we killed 2 residents in Resident.
It burns! It burns!
To better maintain the facade, the alchemists ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this. Come.
I just love Zero.
Let's replenish our ether.
I just love Zero. And that's the story of how I had curry with my wife. And everyone else fucking died. Except for me.
I trust you have eaten your fill.
Everyone else is just straight up dead.
I shall have Marit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment. By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
And that's the story of how we killed literally everyone. Except for like a handful of people. Oops. The spicy curries left you fully flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you're ready to face them head on and with feeling. It's a buff. Can't believe they made a buff just for this. It doesn't even get you anywhere. Spicy Circulation 22, reforged by the flames of truly challenging curry. What a funny patch opener. My wife. And what if they made that freaking art canon?
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks. Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Shall we disrobe as well?
See, it's the seriousness in which she asks if we should also strip. Whoever plays Zero's, whoever is voicing Zero, honestly nailed the delivery overall of person who's learning everything about our life.
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
Get a shirt on! Like so.
At last. We've been looking for you.
My friends! Tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Oriange's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and
I
put
will
an
free
end
us
to
from the
Golbez's
wheel.
dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Ashdaya are on the moon of the 13th.
They're chilling on the red moon.
Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first,
We will
the
never
same
let
locations
Gaha live
across the
that down.
worlds are intrinsically bound.
See, it makes sense. If anyone goes, but we're going through this way too fast,
All
it
of
makes
which is
sense.
to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th.
Back to the 13th we
Of
go,
course,
but not yet.
there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Oriange's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil.
Yeah, woo, go team!
A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage. The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald.
Copious.
As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiarch. And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
Let's get some ether that we should have gotten permission to use first. I mean, before we went to the...
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work.
We should have gotten permission from
We'll
Garlegon
open our
before we
gate,
went out and did
and
this.
we will stop Golbez.
We will stop Golbez in like 6.55, calling it now. Look at the moon! Look at the moon! It's so pretty! The Dark Throne. I like how we're doing titles in our game now. For the patches. Let's go, team! Let's go! I'll take money, I guess. Everything else is irrelevant. I'll take money. Hello, wife. Hi, Vershawn. On the road again! Oh, Reaper Dash is so much fun. I kind of miss playing MSQ and Bumboy. Just a tiny bit every time. It's my wife. I love Zero. Okay, so anyone never forgot this key information. Wife staring. We need to get ether. But without using what Babel was meant for. And we need to get the ability to use the trap Babel itself. Shouldn't we have done that before? We did all this. We gathered all those ether. What if they said no? Like, they always said no. I mean, obviously, the people of Garlegon eventually say yes, because we convinced them with our wise words. Here, my mic. Wife. Seriously, like, can't y'all do anything simple? No, because politics. Politics suck. And congratulations to Erinville, who's been promoted to 7.0 NPC in the CGI trailer. What a promotion for him.
Well now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
That's just Feature, and that's my wife.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
That's my wife, immediately going, don't mind me, I'm just here.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway. Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Yeah, ain't that nice?
I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish
what if I go with you? Because we're going to the new world.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guildship business, but rather... homecoming.
You've been promoted to CGI Bunboy. Congratulations.
But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us.
TLDR.
Means to travel to the void. There,
we went to the void and messed things up.
To invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage.
TLDR, we kind of messed things up. My bad. On accident. I didn't mean... Well, we're gonna mess things up even further.
To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
At least on trail this summer vacation.
You have a knack for finding trouble. If Gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission.
We'll just play the I saved the universe, give me whatever I damn want card. Which I think we should always be able to use.
Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark.
The good old days.
Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any Gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charley and Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system.
It's our custom delivery NPC for 6.5.
To seek her out while awaiting the forum's verdict.
The one who just needs a nap.
We may
Written
well
by Ishikawa.
do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
Oh, except we're gonna go with him to his home, which is Tyrrell. Woo!
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Well, let's just play the I saved the universe threat. Paperwork.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward.
And now we know this letter is an invitation to Tyrrell.
Oh. A pity
Honestly,
you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola in
this
charge
is a
when
mood
I
and a
had the
half.
chance. And what have we here?
It's an invitation to Tyrrell.
Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
Because Galoof apparently went there. Right, to the hamlet. Woo! Where we could speak with NPC who needs sleep and is our custom delivery NPC. Wife. I'm friends with the entire world. It kind of happens when you save literally everyone. Totally fine NPC. You want to stay for your custom delivery. Those outfit screams you've been on a vacation and you haven't. It's just the dance, man. And look at that, it's the Lalafell. Okay, one sec. Okay. Just a sec. Okay. It's the Lalafale. Back from vacation. Can we borrow your stuff, please? My backside is immaculate. When you should talk your boss, but oh my god, it's your boss. I can kill things and the island is mine. Snow will mention Pandemonium if you haven't cleared it, but if you do clear Pandemonium, he doesn't mention it. Like, buddy, don't I get a bit more gratitude for solving problems I caused? Wife. Oh no, Zero, the farm sucks. The farm is just full of smelly old people.
Bound for the Isle of Harm. You look like the ones Master Fortuno told me to expect. If you're ready to depart, and so am I. Just say the word.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Forgive me my delay.
Thancred? 'Tis good to see you.
I just remembered Vitra can tank, can't he? I don't have to use Thancred!
They do grow up so quickly. Urianje tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face.
My bad for bringing it to our attention.
And you must be Zero. I've heard all about
this
your
is my wife.
in Garlemald. A pleasure.
Hat thing, man. Mm-hmm.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee.
Thancred can teach you, but not really.
I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needst but ask.
Get life advice from Thancred. Anyway, friends, let's go whack things together. Woo! Been a hot minute since I've done the Aether font. Since I stopped running Expert Roulette, I think, and that was a while ago. I think I just remembered V-Trick and Tank. So I don't need to use you suck. And since we always run under trust, get out of my party, Thinker.
Together then.
I just remembered my gear is currently low. Oops. Alright, I've used features of Tank like how many times? I don't know anymore. Alright. The Aether font. Alright. Alright, here we go. We have polar bears. And beasts trying to whack me. It's fine. I'm just saying, we should always be able to use the I saved the universe card for the forum. Alright. How do I play Reaper? Just kidding, I know how to play Reaper. Now if alright, Beecher would do his jab. Okay. Do we think Beecher can pull big? There's only one way to find out. See, aggro on that. The answer might be no. You know, trust or deity support is all about seeing what the NPCs can and can't do. Deeper and deeper, come embrace. Wasn't so bad. I wonder what the party will be for the inner subterranean where we go to whack. Zerlumus. Who is secretly just a crab. But what if we got distracted by the polar bears? I'm feeling lucky. It's only an additional 2. Now they're starting to yell things. Easy peasy, see? And then we fight whatever the heck this thing is. My friends didn't staff with me. I forgot to... You know, I'm very great at these jobs. I forgot to use Arcane Circle. I freaking well filled in. Professional player, by the way. In my defense, I usually do these things when I'm like still sleepy. There, teaming. I will take the gear for shits and giggles. It didn't even give me gear, it gave me materia. Well, okay then. I can make Xenoblade jokes here, but I won't. Because it's quite literally an ether lift, and everyone should play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Future Redeemed.
Make ready.
Gonna push me towards AR to his limit.
No mercy.
Out of my way! No mercy!
You know, it's such a nice island. It really is. It's such a nice looking place. Anyway, now for your demented polar bear thing.
Out of my way! Together we shall be gone!
It just occurred to me Zero probably will not LB. Given that Zero's probably waiting for me to do it. Honestly, do support dungeons are chill because you can just do terrible at your job and be just fine. I'm actually not doing too bad. Hey, all that ether. Sweet, sweet ether. I can make Xenoblade jokes and no one can stop me. That dash made that way easy to pull.
Out of my way.
Make ready.
Now for it's an FF4 reference. Though I actually I saw the FF4 DS render. Dude, this thing is fucking terrifying. Tracking 2 Electric Boogaloo. Octomammoth. It had the DS render for FF4 on this thing is fucking creepy, man. Anyway, let's go whack it. Does Rita want to pull? Guess I will. low-key have to sneeze. This is very important information. This way. Alrighty. Bum, 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 bum. Let's just hope I don't get hit by an enemy. Oh heck. You can't do you won't hurt me if you're dead. Checkmate. See, that wasn't so bad. Rockin' to Electric Boogaloo. The minion. Okay then. That's nice. But 24 minutes, that's one of my faster clears for trust, though I do, but that's just because I'm good at this. Look at all that sweet ether. So anyway, mine for the taking, yes?
Much obliged for clearing the way. We'll get to work at once. Filling these up will take a good while. I appreciate it if you stood watch till we finished. I ain't getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger. Oh, by the by, where were you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
We would need them transported to Galemon, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way. I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
still think we should be able to pull out the I Saved the Universe card for in the future. Just because they've given us the ether does not, like, absolve the debt here. Me and my wife.
Seems to be proceeding apace. I dare say you would have been fine without me.
Thank God we didn't even use you. Sorry, bud.
Why would you say such a thing?
Oh man,
You're
my
not
wife.
bound by contract or the threat of force, and you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution.
Look at my wife go.
Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
What binds me? A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles.
We've been through hell together. Woo!
No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they will be fine. For I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
Trust.
What is that? It's the hat thing.
I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it? It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world.
Trust smashed.
Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought, and alone we fell.
What a nice, happy time.
I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time.
I am just me.
Absolutely fine.
Look at us, me and my wife.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows.
And prepare to go to the Rotel Dorado.
I take it you've heard as well.
Indeed. The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
Can't wait to see how they spin this into we're going on a beach vacation, yo!
Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down,
We're going to Tyrol next year. Thank God, you kind of just came here and gave my wife life advice and then you left. before. Surely they would not have a reason to reject us for using the thing. Now, no. We didn't consider psychological trauma that they may have gone through, which I greatly enjoy. How it's written, not psychological trauma. Psychological trauma sucks. My wife. Kind of funny we always end up in Garlegon with wife. Consider, they have trauma. Whoa, consider that. And Zero just doesn't get it. And that's okay. Fear. They shouldn't trust us. Speedrunning Therapy 101. We're gonna help the Guardians speedrun therapy. Hey guys, I know you have trauma from the Tower Babel, but what if you didn't? What if you did not? Look at that, it's the kids. They have trauma and they would not like us using it. Hat. Think. My wife. We're learning trust, you guys. We're teaching Zero trust. Let's hit the streets and talk to the people. Well, the streets being a metaphorical sense. There are no streets. Let's hit the proverbial streets and talk to the people about how they're all traumatized from the Tower of Babel. Because surely they will see wisdom in my words. Oh look, They told me to no. They said no. Okay. Hello there. Hey, look, they said no. I do like how this is written. They have no reason to say yes. Oh, look, they said no. You know, my friend pointed out we still have the blood flag in here, do we? Did the blood flag? Are we ever taking this thing down? What if I use the tower? Well, at least we have 3 no's and 1 whatever. The consensus is in. They said no. Because they are afraid. Which is pretty natural, you know, given the circumstances. Let's go find my wife. Hello, my wife. I regret to inform you, they basically told me to fuck off. Basically being told to fuck off. Yay! You can't touch the tower. It's a Garlemon tower. Let's go talk with the people. Let's hit the proverbial streets again. And be told to honestly just fuck off. I like it because the people of Garlemond are kind of at the mercy of the contingent and they hate that, and we don't really realize that they hate that because who would want to be at the mercy of their, well, former enemy? Which is why Vitra is going to step up and be like, alright, I got this, guys. I'm a leader of a country. Wife. Let's go inside. Who wants to be reliant on their enemies for aid? No one. Quite literally no one. Why? TLDR, they're going through it. If only we had a third country to step in and make things slightly easier. Cough, cough. We need a nice fair deal that only... third country can bring in. Fight! 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 Those magic weapons of ours. But what if Zero did the hat thing? What if we made a fair trade? All because wife said that, and Vitra was like, oh my goodness, you're a genius. What if we made a trade? Let's make a trade. Why? Because who wants to be beholden to their enemies forever? No one. Wife. It's like, how the doesn't even know who he is. This is Vitra, leader of the country, who can bring us into happiness and good times. No, they told us to fuck off, Maximo. But we have an idea. Look at that, a trade deal. They are at the mercy of us, and they don't want to be at our mercy. Be treated as equals, not as a completely demolished nation. Let's trade, LOL. Supplies from Magitech. It's a pretty good trade. And Zero's taught us how to make good trade deals. We'll get this broken nation back on track. So that one day I will stop calling it Garlegon and instead call it Garlemond again. But Garlegon. Because UCP wiped it off the map. Let's make a trade! Let's make a trade. I see the wisdom of this. Selling national resources like a common merchant. Look, the old man basically said, fuck you. Because these gosh darn Garlemon people make everything complicated. Just trust me, Source, trust me, bro. I do like how this is written. They have no reason to trust us. They have no reason to like us at all, but eventually you gotta realize. You gotta start somewhere. Look, there he is, being attacked by a quote national resource. Look at that, I whacked it good. Your national resource appears to have tried to kill you, sir. Isn't that awkward?
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
Right.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold.
'Cause who would want their help?
Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless. And I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
No, we're all gonna die. I mean,
Aye. So long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
let's get Garly going back on the track.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station. I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me? Elwipard, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
Euless, wait. I'd like a word.
We're teaching Zero how to trust.
With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium.
My wife. I do so love Zero.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
What is trust? Never heard of it. Yes, well, oh boy.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here.
So anyway, Zero, where's my voice?
So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence.
Go kids, go.
Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself.
Go, team, go.
Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
What if we did the hat thing?
Little wonder my world is devoid of it.
Trust
no one
smashed.
trusts in you, and so you trust
I
in
shall
no one.
freeze from the wheel.
And round the wheel turns.
It's not a cash money life, is what I'm hearing.
During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive.
Die, lol.
My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they
Now
learned
who
their
could
enemies
this
were the
be?
same, they seemed heartened.
Stranger danger,
They
stranger
claimed to be
danger.
soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search of a means to end the Contra Memoria.
Stranger danger,
They
stranger
invited me to
danger.
join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit.
Although they did just want to. I shall free us from the wheel.
I expected some manner of outburst. Some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away.
Okay, you can kind of tell one of them is Golbez.
I
His
didn't
armor.
know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them, too. Perhaps it was just
Why don't
an
we
offer,
ask him? Hey
and
man, what did
nothing
you mean
more.
when you wanted Zero to join you?
I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together.
And then the world got yoinked into darkness. Yay!
I was cold. In pain. Wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world.
That's how Zero became a Void Scent, my wife.
Darkness washed over me. and I was swept into the rift.
Good times.
When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations.
And we will fix the 13th. They're not trying, man. Looking at you, Yoshi-P. And Ishikawa. It's for my wife and my boy Unakal. Hi.
I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it.
Wife's depressing as heck backstory, TM.
I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone.
Alone, Shmone.
But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present
And I will
reality.
free the 13th. I shall free us from the wheel.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero.
Let's hope Zero
Alive.
stays this way. Let's hope Zero stays this way. Nice and alive.
So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get.
Because I'm going to have problems if Zero dies in the patch. Big problems.
What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
I shall free us from the wheel.
Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you.
You're my wife.
If you
I
can
mean...
feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
It's known Zero for like 5 minutes, really. Hat. Thing.
Here it is again.
It's my wife.
The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue.
You're feeling feelings. You felt more feelings in a few patches than like all these characters have the entire game.
If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
Can I just... It should be me. It should be me giving Zero a handshake. It should be... I want to just... It's my wife. I love Zero. It was love at first sight, however long ago. It was over a year ago now, God. It should be me! It should be me.
Give me your hand.
It's a handshake.
It's not something you do constantly, mine. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means.
We finally taught Zero what the meaning of friendship
Someone you
is.
trust.
It should be me. While thinking that right now, it should be me. Xenos sure was a dude. And just like that, Zero's had more character development and completed a whole fucking arc. More than anyone else in this dang video game. Alright, my wife. Great job. We did it. We did it. We taught my wife trust and friendship. Everybody, let's go. Anyway, let's make some trade agreements. Woo! Garlemon's finally becoming a Garlemond again. Yay! Cheers and applause. Cheers and applause. Woo! We fixed Garlemon's issue. Well, kind of. Our mission in the void about that. It's gonna go downhill really, really bad. Hat. Thing. We've learned what friends are, the kids. Wow, she said friends. My wife. Anyway, let's get back on track.
Let us take a moment to review matters as they stand. Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete. However, we have yet to receive word from Ishtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate? and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion. Neither task is simple nor
I shall
quickly
free us
completed.
from the wheel.
She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
Let's go thwack some
The very thing I was
machines.
about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may.
Let's go to the bed.
Ere we set forth, however, Ishtola did bid me relay a message to thee. As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Ajdaya from the Void. Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To
About
make
that.
her escape, she shall
Actually,
require
Shire is
aid.
fine, and it's gonna become
Aid
Zerobus,
that
who
is
we will
best provided
thrash
by a fellow
and-
great worm.
thrash in the child. Gonna get a solid bonk. A solid
You would have
bonk.
me go in my true form. Very well. Like our sire, we great worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon. To begin
Hand over
with,
the eye.
I shall return this vessel to Radzadhan, that I may have both my eyes.
Hand over
And
the
until
eye.
such time as we find Ajdaya, I would entrust her eye to your keeping.
Hand over the eye. For some reason, this is a recurring thing. Hand it over. The eye lore is weird, and I
Will you
don't
do
even get
this
it.
for me?
Hand over the eye. It'll go in my belt, or in my pocket. I have an eyeball again. Yay! Yeah, I'll just shove that in my inventory.
We shall contact you via link pearl once all is in place on the moon. You need but follow Ishtola's instructions.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Take care, Zero.
That's my wife.
It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
That's my wife.
In mare elementorum, then. Go well.
That's my wife. Do 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 do. All right, let's get out of here. To the moon. I shall free us from the wheel. Hello, my wonderful wife. I love you, and surely nothing bad will happen. Ha ha.
I took the liberty of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
It's an entourage, alright.
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Excellent.
You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
Woohoo!
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The
And
development
Adana's
of the
just like,
artificial
woo!
Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other. Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on voids and summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel.
Can't wait.
Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied.
We are never letting him forget the summoning, are we? That poor cat. It's gonna be like 5 expansions from now where I'll be like, do you remember when you summoned us?
The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
Containment seal? Then thou wouldst
Let's
make
go,
use
team.
of...
Let's go.
Aye, a tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it. We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed. That which held even Zodiac shall more than suffice for void scent of any persuasion.
Yeah, about that. We say that, but immediately go, I don't actually think it works like that.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
Patch is in 2 days. I'm very excited. Zodiac has been added to the Unending Codex, our lore book, that's right. It's a nice, lengthy... Look at that, it's Estinian. But who cares about Estinian? It's my wife. What did Donna say? Nadana's just so excited. I could not be more proud of my wife. This is a bunny. This is a look of it. Because that's their mouth from PvP. Could not be more proud of my wife for what she's about to do. You are gonna whack these robots so hard. And I could not be any more proud of her.
Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting. Hello there, friends. A new person. Heard there was a bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
Oh, stop! You're making me blush! Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Heidelin, aiding the people of Aetheris remains our greatest joy. So you can count on us, ever and always. Right, so, we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They've never tussled with Void Scent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends. Tactical data acquired in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational
My wife's got this, actually.
I believe I would make a better instructor.
My wife has got this. Please make me proud. I could not be more proud.
Not only have I fought Void Scent, I am one.
That's my wife. There was bare minimum power. The machine's up. Nope, I'm out.
Whoa, don't just stand there. Engage! 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 Engage!
She did bare minimum, and they noped out. Anyway, my wife made me really proud. Whack. Smack it. Show it who's sparking boss.
That'll do, that'll do! A defeat bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into Void Scent slaughterbots!
May have got a little ham, but I couldn't be any more proud.
Indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together.
Pray forgive our comrade's enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
Wife was a little too murderous.
I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed. But if you were to provide us with encouragement...
Pesky little Brits.
We just might be able to do it in 2.
This I leave to you.
Let's cheer on those Loberits! Let's go, Loberits! Let's go! You must rally their spirits. I'm so proud of you, wife. Could not be any more proud. Alright, Loprit. Do the thing. Woo! Woo! Go team! Woo! Let's get out of here and go to the red moon on the red side of the moon. Alright, see, everything is nice and taken care of now. Let's go back and have fun in the moon.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands.
Let us reconvene once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
I shall free us from the wheel! I'm just quoting Golbez. Alright, guys. The red side of the moon. You know, it is definitely easier to fly or teleport than fly. I shall free us from the wheel, as I'm just quoting Golbez. Alright, gang. Let me talk to my wife. Time to go home. Not the moon lunar tender. The red side of the moon. Hit the button.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated. But give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Very well then. Make it so.
Let's get this bread and go to the moon and thwack Golbez and ruin everything.
The moment of truth.
Kind of brings the world closer to being, oopsed.
By the sisters!
Oriange, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate.
Look at us go, it's a team effort.
A tear is beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands.
Bippity boppity no foid sentity. And that's the story of how we remade the seal. Smooth sailing. Smooth sailing.
Success. The gate is open, and the seal appears to be in place. Let's see how well it holds.
Here comes a wayward eye.
What an enormous gate! Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this. So this is the promised land. The land of boundless ether.
Bonk. Look at that. It appears to work.
The seal doth serve its purpose.
And here comes our Uber.
I see all proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
Indeed. Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
Woo!
It's incredible, Ishtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours.
The alchemists are truly something else. Hey, let's make our stuff with the void. Hell yeah, let's go, bro.
Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel. The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source. But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
I am. 'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them. Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis. Meanwhile, the power of darkness, of activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures.
Lore.
Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest, and through our combined efforts we succeeded in opening a gate to the void.
Now, I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us.
And before by 10.0, we're gonna go to like, I don't know how many,
Even
whichever
so,
shards are still
in the
alive.
reality that lies beyond the 8th umbral calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest
Or one
until
day
I
going
do
back
the
to get the
same.
gang back to the first. If not by next patch, we got
One
this.
step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken. Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So come, let us set forth to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Let us put an end to Golbez's plot. Let's make it worse. Alright, our Uber is here to take us to the void.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporits maintain vigil over the gate.
I shall free us
May
from
sisters
the
watch
wheel.
over and keep you safe.
Alright, let's go Uber. Man, it feels like when I rode on Bigger Summer's back or Race Failure. Wee! The good times. Poof. What if we fell off? Wouldn't that be awkward? What if we just went kerplat? Wow, this Uber ride. Does this Uber ride have snacks? Or airplane? Is he... Well, we'll call it a plane. I mean, we're flying. Will this have in-house entertainment? Oh, no, there we go. Our entertainment is getting... I shall free us from the wheel. I can hear it distantly. I've only fought Golbez like 3 times. And yet I know the memes from the EX version. Wow, we did it. We're here. 10 out of 10 would Uber again. It's red for some reason.
This is the moon of the 13th.
Look at it.
It is. Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
Why is it red?
No void scent. A rather more subdued reception than I had anticipated.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain.
It's the moon. Who would ever think to go to the
Still,
moon?
we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all. And...
Oops, one more may come. I hit next too soon.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Steady, Vritra. We've barely arrived. Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
Yes. Thou art right. I shall survey the moon from above. The ground I leave to you all.
Look at that place. It looks so nice and alive. Survey the area. They are adjusting teleport prices. In the patch notes, they said they were adjusting teleport prices from the 13th. And I was originally confused, but I suppose it is pricey. This just confirmed we'll be going back. I mean, we're on a whole nother place. Hi, Estonian. He's just ready to go gung-ho kill something. Shall I see what Yustola has to say? Equity. Nothingness. It means nothingness. Because there is quite literally nothing here. Hello, my wife. Look at that. Perhaps we should have investigated the crater first. Wife, this is the last moment of quiet we have.
Has caught your attention as well.
It's a chasm, all right.
There's some manner of structure below. Worth a look, wouldn't you say?
I too sense something here. This pit much resembles the Cradle of Darkness on our moon, where Zodiac was once imprisoned.
Yeah, and we didn't factor that into our equation, did we?
If this place serves the same function, then a fragment of his power must have been sealed in the depths.
We didn't factor it in, did we?
Strange, though. When Zodiac perished in the Source, I presumed that every aspect of him was thus unmade, and his power scattered.
The running through, because there's a bit that say maybe that would be what happened, but the problem with the 13th is there would be nowhere for the ether to go.
Unmistakable. The darkness that permeates this abyss. Could a trace of him yet remain? Or
in a land of no ether flow, where would the ether go? Absolutely nowhere. And we didn't factor that in, did we?
hear thee, sister. I hear thee. Climb on, my friends. Astaya is here, within this chasm.
And no one considered it might be a trap? No one considered this could be a trap. We're not the brightest of the bunch. Hello there, you're looking at swell.
You were entrusted with Ajdaya's eye, were you not?
I should give that to her. Let me just pull it out of my pocket and hope I didn't squish it on our flight. Anyway, here you go. You can have that back. The worm eye lore is kind of weird. Did no one consider this could be a trap?
Cool on. Oh, walk home, Urta.
Li Tao An King sees is home in Fesk.
Dragon speak.
Seth es lis, na fesk on, ne'er no rail ac stra dran. Esk es nesh gol ac.
We'll just have to go whack Gulbez, but that was part of the plan. Oops, my bad.
So this is indeed Golbez's domain.
And no one considered this could be a trap.
Kis ar in.
Es fil ud in. Ein an in.
Sis esk dir antar. For war Meradarn alan an. Les el kol an. Zdis sorn rum. Snar tiamat an. Kai ros an. Ke ul ke darn morn. Dis an. Kai an. Nal stra an.
Nar tal kin in eyes. Atan endran. Esk
Today we're all friends. Woo!
I'll call es hes ud lar an. Esk les ud an. Ses razat han an. Fnorfon an high es in an.
He's got spirit, but no one considered this could be part of the plan. Gulbez's master plan was pretty genius.
Hes an elgon osk in. Ses kidir in an. Casta an. Skain es katao taian es an stra in sorn.
What now, then? Does this great worm intend to remain a captive meal for all eternity, not daring to test her chains?
I like how Estrinian's master plan with dealing with the dragons is goad them.
Ern el un mis head in ud. Kis targo asrael dis tar sma ost in sis an.
Now there's a start. So, what can you tell us?
Sis tar no gol in. Do es inesh igon sorn ka som mo. Skom les an som du orta sis.
Did no one consider this might be part of the plan?
Shall we look into this spot near and dear to our enemy's heart?
No one considered that this could be a part of the plan. I shall free us from the wheel. I can hear it distantly. I've only fought Golbus a handful of times. Abyssal Dark, but that's the name of. All right, wife. It was you. Yeah, wife moment. All right, South. I think I remember where it is. What a nice moon. Just look at that beautiful. Hi, Estonian, what do you gotta say? Oh yeah, I think they're like trying to like pinpoint you of like where to go. And if you were me, you went too far. Cause I assumed it would be like back there, but it was not. Okay, it's like, yeah. It's here. It's just right here. Cause I went too far. I shall free us from the wheel. Guys, I found something. It's alright.
Did you find something?
It's a thing, all right, wife. He left it for me. Look at that.
A memoria. But whose?
I'll answer that question for you right now. Conveniently timed echo. BRB having a vision.
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools. Like you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. A knife in the back. And better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see! Oh, yes. You will.
Monk. Sorry, we're a rated T game. We can't show graphic death. In death may your soul find salvation.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I.
We are all shaped by these dark times more than we care to admit. If we used to believe that had these been no peace and plenty, they would not have been consumed by mistrust and avarice. Yeah, 'cause that's what you could say about a lot of people.
Victims of the Contra Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
Thank you. I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones.
That's my wife.
Oh, her? She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriats taken by darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
That's my hatless wife.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you.
To be fair, Golbez wears just giant ass armor.
If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era. We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much already. And another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help. Now then, our work here is finished. His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron.
We see Baron in the trailers. Now I'm curious as to how this all plays out in the end. Alright, conveniently timed echo is over.
Had another vision of the past, did you?
Yeah, and I saw you in it, my wonderful wife.
What? I was in it.
You hold on to that.
It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this Memoria is...
Oh, look at that! It's gigantic Golbez!
So, you have come. You who would oppose our crusade.
Look, he's brought his giant with him. No one considered this could have been a trap. It's giant fucking Golbez. Look at that.
You. I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say. 'Tis impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form, but to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriat who vanquished my minions, correct?
That's my wife.
And what if I am?
That's my wife.
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight
I
with
shall
me
free us
for
from the wheel.
salvation of all our souls.
Fight with you. More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight
That's
only
my
for
wife.
myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
See, character development. That's my wife.
I see. A pity. It is for the dragon that you have come, yes? When first you appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity.
Damn, we didn't consider it would be a trap. Speak plainly, jailer.
Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope.
Oops.
Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
50-50 on if I think Estrella will be fine overall, honestly. I'm sure Estrella will be fine. Oops.
The darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
Didn't consider that could happen, now did we? Oh no!
Rise, O shadow dragon, and obey.
We didn't consider that could happen, did we? We are kind of stupid for not considering this was a trap.
Kill him.
And that's how our two dragons went into a duke out.
Damn you!
He's just amused.
Keep our guests occupied.
Look at my wife go. Vito's already lost the dang fight. Dude, that took like a minute.
Save her. I beg thee. Save my sister.
Take a 5-minute nap. I shall duke it out with Mr. Golbez, who is giant. And I am small.
Before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you.
Let us duke it out with the fight I've done a handful of times, but I remember it quite well. It wasn't very hard. So probably the key doesn't take long.
Face me.
Well, since you asked so nicely. I call upon the power of my friends, and yeah, that's what I'm calling upon. You're on, punk.
Accursed light. You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never
I do like this line.
Our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
We are not the ones who've been through it. The Void Cast is now accessible. Alright, but we gotta get our standard G-pose in, okay? Oh yeah, we gotta get all sorts of G-poses in. You know, should we have size comparison after this last one? I mean, Golbez is unironically tall for some fucking reason. I'm about the size of his... We'll get a better comparison here. I mean, if we count the scythe, I've got a better. My ears. If we count my ears, where do we line up if we count my ears? Turn the scythe off for a second. I get like up to the little horn, sticky point now, the part sticking out. Hey man, that's pretty tall, right? No, it's not. This is gonna look ironic as hell when I do it as Lalfell in the future. Do 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 do. I shall free us from the wheel. I'm gonna keep eating my breakfast. No, this is a nice view. Can I go back down? We just KO'd while we wait for the queue. We just KO'd. Oh, buddy. Can I see my friends? Or I just... They're somewhere. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, man. I had to check that. While we wait patiently for Q. We gotta entertain ourselves. What emotes do we have? Should we box his shins? Honestly. Golbez is being just fucking tall for some reason. I'm gonna punch his shins. I'll show him. He's gonna trip and fall. I can do this as tank if I need to. Having opened a gate of enormous proportions in Marlem told me 6 to cross to the moon of 13th beneath these second prison like find a prison just at last. Just once the opens the gate room's liberation sight your force watcher she is stretched into a being of darkness by her captain Golbez. Simultaneously sally forced into the ironclad villain's conjured stage there to end his unholy crusade and free his giant forever torment. We're just gonna make it worse. The irony. And I knew that would happen. There we go. I knew we were just gonna make it worse. My gear's taking something of a beating. Alright, Mr. I shall free us from the wheel. This fight is just AoEs are bad. Honestly, this fight was kind of easy, and I'm a little sad that it was. But maybe they'll make up for it with, I don't know, Zeramus kicking my ass on Tuesday. Do 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 do. Can I have your sword? It looks cool. Knight in black, Golbez. You're on, punk.
Expect no mercy. To destroy you, I shall bring my all to bear.
I shall free us!
Warriors from beyond the rift.
I shall free us from the wheel! Okay.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. That place shall be your tomb.
How do I play Reaper? It's been like 20 minutes. How do I play Reaper? It's been like an hour since I played Reaper. I will free us from the wheel!
Where my Rhine-kiss blades.
Oh wait, I could have buffed. I missed my buff opportunity. I'll wait. I'm bad at this.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course.
Let lightning surge! Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow. With official dark and hero blade, I bring my people liberation.
Fancy. Isn't it?
You shall know true terror.
Oh man, that I was gonna say barely hurt, but I forgot it's a multi-whack. That barely hurt! Since I can't stack that. Heal me and obey! Let's get back. Oh man, I knew it.
Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
This fight's just AoEs within AoEs await you, Raccoon. Alright, spell first. That one.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
Well, word spray man who's already at half health. Oh, down goes the Reaper.
Let's lightning surge! A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Do 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 do. But he shall free them from the wheel.
Dragon,
hear me and obey.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
I Have you considered that's rude? I'm trying to whack you.
Where my Rhine-kissed blades? This place shall be your tomb. Crush them. Render unto me your all. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Ow. Well, since I think we got a chance, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Bonk. The Reaper LB3 on Golbez. I thought it would be funny. Ha! We win. Take that, you smelly old man. Yeah, got him. That'll show him. You are no longer tall.
My blade. So, this is the limit of my defiance.
Why was he tall in the first place? Just look at him, he's small. And it's almost like we've been bamboozled. Perhaps we've done messed up. Oopsie daisy. I'm suddenly getting the feeling we should not have done that, you guys.
Are you alright?
Never better, my wonderful wife. We done messed up.
What's happening?
At last, the moment is at hand. You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late will you look to the chasm.
Oh no, we've been bamboozled again.
You've won the battle, but I win the war.
Stop this. I beg of thee, let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether.
But there is no ether.
Of the great flow, that ether has nowhere to return. And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty void scent. Now feast. Feast upon this dragon and its ardent longing for home with it.
Oops. We done messed up. If I had $1 for every time we accidentally messed up.
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal shall emerge. One who shall tear down the barrier between
It'll all work out
worlds.
somehow, but Zeramus's intro is, oh wow, they went for it.
On you, who shall deliver us from eternal damnation, I bestow the name of a hero of Eld. Zeromus, awaken!
Zeramus is a crab, fun fact. It's kind of fun knowing what Zeramus looks like since UCP showed a bit of the trial fight. But right now it's just gigantic blob of darkness. I don't know, what do you want to call that?
No matter how powerful, a void scent can be sealed in
Wife
Moria.
gets points for trying her best. But Zeramus thought that was funny. Now, what does that falling going? How is that falling going to play into this? Because they would not have emphasized that if not. You heard my wife, you fucker. Prepare to die in 2 days.
Damn it. It's too strong.
We should probably go home.
Our warding scales may not hold. Not against a void scent born of Zodiac's ether.
Leave it to me in 2 days, probably.
We must retreat. Everyone to me.
Time to go home. We need an emergency Uber out of here. And Golbez is just darn happy. Haha. He sure showed us. Got him. Oopsie poopsie. Well, anyway, hi friends. Great job, guys. Wonderful meeting we had on the 13th. Yeah, wonderful meeting. Look, it's a hat thing. Hey, we have to look on the positives. At least we're all home. At least we're home. Time to squat up, bro. But we will be in 2 days. We'll be ready to whack Zeramus. Arianjo, things went south again, because this always happens whenever I try to do something. It always goes south, man. Always go south. Orange, I fucked up again. Awkward. Anyway, what a great time we had here today. It'll all work out, I'm sure. Though if it'll work out on 6.5 or 6.55 is honestly, I'm not sure. Everyone's in low spirits. Well, it's because shit went downhill. Hello, my wonderful friends. Everyone is going through it. Yeah, woo! Minus Zero, who's kind of just chilling. And honestly, aren't we all?
Do you remember Ciriato and Farfarello? The cowardly pair of Voidsent that dwelled in my domain.
Remember that a whole year ago? Good times when this was just a silly Voidsent story and now it's, oh god.
Ciriato devoured Farfarello, and in so doing he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbariccia. For as you know, when a Voidsent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. Its soul persists within the devourer. And when a Voidsent dies, all the souls that harbored may break free to become individual entities wild, once more. That is to say, by defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Ashdaya.
I'm sure Ashdaya will be fine, yeah. I'm just 50-50 on everything else.
And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
The Voidsent comforts the dragon.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Good job, team.
Then it's settled. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus. While it is unsettling that a Voidsent could be born of Zodiac's ether, its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have aught to say?
They will conveniently only work until the next patch.
If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it come to the source and strike it down here?
Which would be convenient as heck,
Doing
but
so
no.
Would consign Ashdaya's soul to the ethereal sea. Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
I could barely go near it. Never mind land a blow.
We're gonna gas you up with light.
Darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
Because this makes sense.
Simple.
I mean, I'm sure it will. It just looks weird and funny in the trailer.
We must wield resplendent light. And it just so happens, there is a world.
We're gonna go borrow the first for a second.
question of how we will harness that light, you may leave to me. With our recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith that we will find a way. But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress labors tirelessly. I shall be training if you have need of me.
And that's how these two became the only two overworld NPCs.
Wait.
And the kids. Training arc. Woo!
Allow me to join you. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Fine by me. Come on then.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I shall attend what preparations I may.
Yeah, woo! Go team! We'll save your sister. I'm just not sure how everything else is gonna go down, man. I'm not sure anymore. But Zerimus is a crap. Fun fact. Meanwhile, the man of the 13th.
Zeromus is risen, but not yet at full strength. It will take time before the fiend is able to breach the veil.
Honestly, I'm not sure how all of this is going to go down, and I'm not ready.
What is another moment on this long journey I have endured? It remains as fresh as if it were yesterday. Old friend, the memory of your passing and the pain. As I promised you then, I promise you now. They shall sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
Look at him go. And look at that nice dead planet. From lights embraced to shadows deep, a world to save and earth to keep. That's how we accidentally doomed the world again. 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 You win or you dies. Honestly, we're all gonna be gung-ho about fighting Zerimus, but it's a trial, so I'm gonna be the one whacking Zerimus. I do like playing MSQ a bit before it is honestly nice. Right before patch, because it helps to get nice and fresh in my mind. I'm just not confident on saying how anything is going down at this point, because honestly, beats fucking me. I feel we will be whacking Xeramus in 6.5, duh. And then we will deal with Golbus in 6.55. And like some epic solo duty, I have no doubt. If that trailer was anything to go by, but honestly, beats fucking me. All that matters is that my wife will be fine, right? I'm sure of it. Anyways, that was a fun replay. Filled with memes and glory. Till later for Primal, I suppose.